So Anita sent me a picture of a dish from a restaurant that she frequents a lot, and she loves this dish, but it hasn't been the same the last couple times. So my job now is to show her how to make that dish at home in the right way. Can you show everybody what you had in your hand as soon as I walked in the door?
I had a little drink just to relax.
You had a little drink, are you kidding me? She has a coffee mug of tequila. Like, this is no joke. It's really good.
A little bit.
All right, Anita, you sent me a pic, and what is the dish all about?
So it's blackened cod with crispy rice. We used to go to this restaurant, loved the meal. The first time I had it, loved it. Every time after that, it hasn't been the same.
It's missing the par. Restaurants listen, consistency is good.
It's not been good, so I want to try to recreate that.
So what we're gonna do is let's make this cake first. I am addicted to the store-bought rice. Trust me, guys, if things are done for you, it's completely fine. So the instructions on the back of that thingamabobber says how long it is. I think it's like 2.5, 3 minutes. So microwave it, you're gonna cook the rice all the way through. I wanna turn on your stove top. Since the pan is hot, we're gonna add ingredients as a binder to it, okay? So these mushrooms are gonna be a binder plus onions. So what we're gonna do is we're just literally gonna slice these onions up. What a lot of people do is they push. All I'm doing is literally using my hand as a brace, and you can see the knife barely goes off the board.
Right.
This takes about $40,000 in culinary school and about 15 years to learn how to do it. Let's take these onions, and I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to this bad boy here. You've got your oil, add this inside here for me. We're gonna add some onions. We're gonna add a little bit of mushrooms inside here. And what we're gonna do is we'll let these guys kind of break down and sweat, not like a gymnasium sweat. What you wanna do is break them down to where there's no more liquid inside there, okay? Let them set, I would say somewhere around 4 to 5 minutes. You wanna add a little bit of salt and pepper too. So now we've got our onions and our mushrooms cooking up. We're gonna add cilantro to this too.
Okay.
This is gonna be the base of our cake.
Okay.
Okay, open this guy up. Literally, rice out of a package. Okay. Crack that guy inside there for me, just on the corner and right in the middle, okay? Boom, drop it, done, okay? Leave out the shell.
Oh boy,
I'm just kidding, there's no shell. Is that shell? And now we're gonna take a little bit of flour too at the same time. Flour is gonna be our binder to pull this whole thing together. Now we're gonna take our mushrooms and onions, which you can see here that are now nice and dry, nice and caramelized, no liquid inside them, because if there was liquid in there, what would happen? Your cake would fall apart. The great thing about this is when we form them, look at how these cakes, you can see the onions, you can see the mushrooms, you can see the rice, you can see everything in there. That's cool, right?
Right, that looks wonderful.
So now let's work with the cod. The thing about fish, and people need to understand this, you want to smell fish, it should smell good, should smell clean, should smell absolutely delicious. Now there's a little bone, you can hear this, right?
Right.
So I find where the bone ends. The bone ends right here. So what I'm gonna do is actually take this fillet, and there is one portion, just like that. So what I do is actually find the bones. You can see right here where the line goes through.
Yeah.
What I'm actually gonna do is cut around the bone here, just like that.
Right.
Make some little cod fillets here. That way, we're good. So what we're actually gonna do is I'm gonna make a blackening spice with you that you can make from ingredients that you have in your cupboard, or you can go buy them. Okay. So let's add a little bit of cayenne in here. The next thing you're gonna have is chili powder.
This smells so good already.
Right? Now a little cumano. You open the onion powder and I'll open the black pepper. Let's go a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more.
Seriously?
Yeah, why not?
Really? Okay,
Yeah, that's good. A little bit of pepper. Pepper is spice. Pepper is love. Pepper is delicious. Okay? Last but not least, I need a little bit of salt in here. All right, so take that fork and fork that up for me. I'm gonna make sure our pan is good. Our pan is absolutely perfect. Take your fillets.
Okay.
And you're gonna go on just on one side. Set it right in.
Does it matter which?
Boom. Yeah, do the presentation side, which is the one that's not where the belly is at. You can see the bellies here. Anything that has this black color, that's the fat line, that's the belly. You don't wanna do that side, okay? All right, so I was saying one pan wonder. Here's the same pan that we just cooked our onions and mushrooms in. Now we're gonna take our cakes, just like so.
Very hot.
Very hot, because that's how you get the crispy cake. Watch this guy. I'm literally gonna take it, boom, crispy cake, just like that. Press it down. Absolutely beautiful. Cakes are flipped, we're good. Grab a fillet in the pan. When you put it in the pan, put it in and away from you. Boom. Blackening spices are now going in our mushroom cakes. Do you see this? Feel this real quick. Come here. Crispy cake right on top.
Yep.
I'm gonna set this in here so it doesn't get soggy. Absolutely stunning, right?
Right.
Let's sear our spices, which we're getting right here. Okay. Then we'll flip it over and cook it on the other side.
Okay.
Look at this. Look here, your fish is done. You can see it's crispy, it's falling apart, it's nice and flaky. Give me some, you have white wine, anything like chicken stock, champagne?
Yeah, has some.
Yeah. I clean my pan out, add a little bit of water, add a little bit of champagne. Once this is cooked down to almost like a nice little tight broth, hit a little soy, a little butter, and we're done. We're gonna plate our dish up right now, okay? Here it is. Let's reduce down.
Okay.
Grab a little bit of butter, hurry, right.
Oh, I just threw it at you. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
grab the butter, hurry.
There we go.
All right,
about that.
so watch. So we add a little soy, a little butter right at the end.
Okay.
And look, my dear, in the same pan that we cooked our cakes and our cod, we've now made a little simple pan sauce that's a broth. And I think this is gonna be picture worthy.
That looks beautiful.
It's for you, my dear. It's a big bite, but screw it. Spicy, sweet, delicious, buttery, saucy.
So good. Sorry, I'm gonna talk my mouth. The crispy cake is so good with the blackened cod. It reminds me of the first time I had it, and we got it back.
Home run.
We brought it back. It's
Cheers
so
to
good.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You can send me a driver, by the way. And a straw.
Straw.